Hey guys, my name is Alexis Moore, and today I will be informing you on why it's important to monitor your kids' social media accounts. Here's my index card. To start with, social media has become very popular over the last decade or so. It has changed the way that we communicate with people in our day-to-day lives, it's changed the way that we do business, and it's also given us a way to gather and collect daily and local news. But is it really all that it's cracked up to be? Now, most social media accounts in of themselves are not a danger to us, but they do provide kids an outlet to say bad things and to also make bad decisions. So I feel like it is very important for parents to keep a close eye and monitor what is being said through their kids' social media accounts and or cell phones. My first point is suicide. What most people don't know is that social media is actually taking away from our generation. A study has showed that whenever social media began to rise and become popular, that a rate in teen suicide also began to rise. After rates had declined for over 2 decades, they began to rise again in the years of 2010 to 2015. Now, during those 5 years, I believe is when maybe new apps or new websites were created that began to become popular as well, and kids may have taken a liking to. But in order to like those websites, like those apps, like the social media, whatever it may be, they spend a lot of time on it. And with that time being spent, if they're being bullied or if they're being targeted through these, then, and the only way that they feel like they can end it is to end their lives, then something needs to be done about it, and we may be the only generation that can stop it. And that goes into my second point, which is cyberbullying. Now, the cyberbullying, some kids may try and keep it private and may not want anybody to know it and try and handle it themselves. But with them handling themselves and keeping all of this maybe built up aggression or built up emotion inside of them, if they don't let anybody know and they become overwhelmed, that may also lead them to end their own life, which all goes back to the social media, the technology, the suicide rates, and it's all connected through technology and social media. And like I said with privacy, that is my third point. Now, privacy can be good and it can be bad. Privacy in a bad way means girls like me wanting to have all of the number of followers, wanting to have all of the number of likes on their pictures. But what they may not be worried about is their protection, their privacy, and their own lives. And by having privacy, it's important goes with the parents, which is important to have a close eye so they know who is in correlation with their kids, who's talking to them, who's able to look at their stuff. And how that affects girls is the number of sexual predators have more than doubled in the past 3 years. And 82% of sex crimes online come from social media sites. And the reason that I said this is important for girls is, like I said, they're in general probably more worried about the number of followers they have and trying to one-up their friends, to try and outdo their friends. And by having this, it shows that girls between the ages of 13 and 15 are the ones that are targeted the most. They are the most vulnerable, and those are what the predators target on. But having privacy, you can go into settings and you can make it private where not anybody can just follow you. You have to accept it. You have to see who it is before they just automatically see everything that you post. And I feel like that is very important that parents should know about. And with all of these 3 factors, I feel like tie in to parents. If parents see a change in their kids' behavior, they may want to look to see what's being said to them through their cell phones. And if they see stuff that are being said that aren't good, they could end it and they could potentially save their kid's life. So I feel like by having a close look on the accounts, on the cell phones, text messages, whatever it may be, I feel like it's all in all just a very good factor to have. Thank you.